So greetings everyone and welcome back to my gaming channel. We're going to do a reaction to the game called SAROS from the company that brought us Returnal. Beautiful game, addictive, challenging and fun to play. Very fun to play. So is it the weapon or the warrior that wields the weapon? You tell me. I think it's the warrior that wields the weapon. Not just the weapon. Nice. So they've announced a new game that should be coming out next year, spring, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's going to be far superior and better than Returnal. Returnal is fun. There's a few things I don't like about it, but it's still fun. It's still a major game that I'll still play over and over again nonetheless. But I hope that with the experience from Returnal, they've learned a few things and they've carried over the things that worked with Returnal and they brought it over to SAROS, and then they've added new things that we can, look forward to playing or look forward to experiencing in this new game. So without further ado, let's proceed with the trailer reaction, shall we? Not actual gameplay. It's a cutscene then, obviously.
This world, this
I like his medallion.
This choice.
I like the outfit too. So he woke up with his gun next to him.
Every time the sun dies, madness reigns.
Yep, typical.
Then everything begins again.
So it's again, it's a loop like Returnal then. The whole roguelike.
Every death, I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
SAROS. House Marquee 30th anniversary. Yeah, it looks cool. Really excited, man. Come back stronger. Nice. Nice. 2026.
Wait a minute.
But I could have sworn they said March.
That's right.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Because Returnal is really fun. I'm still playing that game right now. All right, let's do a gameplay reaction videos. Shame it's only a short video. This is like 5 minutes long, right? Man, let me have like a full-on 10 minutes gameplay footage, man. That would be so dope. Captured on PS5. Okay, that's good. Not some cutscene nonsense. Ooh, that's a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Beautiful. Beautiful shot.
Time the sun dies. Time stretches and tears.
Damn, that's beautiful. Okay, that's gonna be a boss fight later, I assume.
Scan for Soltari signals.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
Soltari. I wonder if that... in the trailer just now, we saw that the gun transformed.
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for SAROS running on PS5. SAROS builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraj's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Okay. I can see the evasion, evasion technique from Returnal.
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari shield. By holding R1,
nice.
you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles.
Is there a limit to that though? Nice.
So like a parry then. Nice. I love the evasion system.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using eclipse-driven weaponry.
Nice. Looks like it's still. Oh, the reload is still there. Oh, that reload thing always gets me, man. I'm hoping actually I'm hoping you can have like a permanent upgrade to your guns. Like Returnal, you only use the upgrades whilst you were doing a run. The upgrades wouldn't stick to the gun each time you picked. I mean, let me explain. Some of them stuck, right? But they didn't stick in terms of like the reload window. Like it'd be cool if this game gave the whole each time you die, once you respawn, whatever tweaks or amendments you made to your gun stay permanent. So each time you pick it up, well, I imagine you're gonna respawn with the same gun in your hand, right?
That's a good question.
Soltari holocache detected.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
Where did these guys go to get all these weird monster creature looking ideas? This is as creepy as Returnal was. Is it in the same lore, the same world, or just... I mean, I know it's the same company, but I'm saying it's a story connected to Returnal in some way, shape, or form. Look at all these weird looking things.
You ain't lying.
I'll try to forget.
Hold on for me. I will find you. I promise.
I wonder how many melee weapons you have in this one. Nice. So a lot of robotic enemies. I haven't seen any organic creatures yet, except the flying ones at the beginning. I like each time that you move or you evade an attack, you fade. It looks like you're phasing through reality. What's the health bar on this one? Oh, the same sound effect if your health is low.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action.
On first
Second
death.
Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
Oh, permanent progression system. Nice. So I think they're deviating away from that roguelite thing. I wonder what you have to pick up for that. Hold on a second. Didn't health bar this guy because he's taking a lot of damage. He's not going down easy.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
Okay, that's good to hear. There you go. There's your organic creature. Non-robotic. Look at all the detail in this level, by the way. Where did these guys go to? It's like they don't... I mean, the only game I know them for is Returnal. I don't know them for anything else. And Returnal had some very weird looking environment and the alien creatures, especially the bosses, look very, very, very strange, very odd. Like you're trying to go into the mindset of the person or persons who've come up with this concept as to why. I mean, this is an alien planet, fine, but I'm just trying to understand where they get the visuals from. Where's the visual language coming from?
That's a good question.
Like, where is their inspiration coming from for all these creatures and all these details and this design? This is beautiful. What inspired them to make these creatures look the way they look? All this merged bodies and fingers and arms. Like when he went to the auditorium or this sacred space, there seems to be a theme or design language between this game and Returnal. See what I mean? Like, where is this coming from? Like in their world, this is an alien creature. Why is this alien creature's designed like this? What function like do those eyes, the hand over the eyes serve, or is it born like this? So when this thing came out of his mother's womb,
what?
You know what I'm saying? The designs is really out there, really out there. Like you start to think of the world that they live in. Is this like to make it a real world? How do these creatures function? Are they self-manifested this size? Like they don't need to be in anyone's womb. There doesn't need to be any sexual copulation. They just exist, or do they come out looking like this as babies?
Damn.
The sun is forever.
That's it? Yeah, you know I'm gonna be pissed off a lot with this game for sure. Just like Returnal got me, but at least there's no roguelite element to it.
What do you mean by that?
Because once you die, you come back stronger. So I'm assuming, because they said progression system, so you don't lose things, you gain more instead of losing stuff.
Well, duh.
Wish she had a jetpack, because this world looks so huge, and just to get from point A to B, keep dashing. It'd be cool to have a jetpack. Yeah. Beautiful looking creature, man. The design is beautiful for sure. That's for sure. Where did he jump off to right now? Yeah, I can just see myself getting my ass handed to me by these boss fights. The world is looking beautiful though. Definitely much brighter than Returnal was. In some levels. I know the snow level in Returnal was bright, but this seems to have more color than Returnal did, especially on the levels. This is nice. I love this. Like this place being a lived place. Yeah, the level design is immaculate, especially this one. Imagine exploring this place. You'll be here for a little while because all the crevices, and this wasn't built by human beings. So how the aliens would traverse their own space would differ from how human beings would traverse their own space. I love this as well. They feel familiar. Some of them feel familiar, like it's Earth. But I know it's not Earth, but there's that familiarity. Yeah, here you go, another alien. Look at the hands here. What's this? Why did these guys always have weird alien form, like with the arms and hands? Where is that thing coming from? Where almost everything has hands. What's this thing with hands? Hands. Everywhere's hands. Flying bat over there. What was that before? It looked like it was a mech. Another mech they were fighting. He was fighting. I love the environment here. Little is that grass? Is that space grass? There's a door over there where you got to break through something. It's like you only have one melee weapon, one blade. I wonder if you can switch between melee weapons and guns. And it looks like the only one gun you have, it morphs to different type of guns, which is cool. I'm open for that. I'm ready for that. Damn, look at that behemoth. Look at that behemoth. Here we go again with the tentacles. These weird vines and stuff. We got to give them kudos though. They have a very, very interesting way of showcasing their alien planets. There we go. Hands again. That is this. Damn. Dude, I don't know where these people go to go and be creating these creatures. These creatures are ugly looking creatures. Ugly looking creatures, dude. I don't know where these guys go to, where they get the inspiration from, why all this. Damn. That's what I got is damn. SAROS.
Come back stronger.
Oh, I was right. March 20th. Nice. Okay, cool. So they haven't changed it then. That's good. I wonder if they're allowed to use Kanye West's Stronger to promote the game. That'd be cool if they had permission. That would be a dope marketing strategy.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
All right, then let's go check out the third video. I think this video came out recently as well on their YouTube page, which I've subscribed to, by the way.
Nice.
I wish I could get a demo for this. I wish that there was a few people that they could offer the demo to. I mean, I'm a new YouTuber, despite my my main channel's subscriber count. I feel I'm still new to this whole thing.
Let me explain.
Meaning I haven't got any sponsorship deals yet, and there's some cool brands I would love to work with, like gear brands, for example, gaming brands, apparel. Standard. I think that's always a standard for certain. Well, I'll speak for myself. Apparel is definitely one thing I would love, but the gear, because we use mics, we use cameras, we use lighting. So any of those brands in that what you call it, ecosystem would be cool. Any brand for cameras like Sony, I love Sony cameras. It'd be cool to team up with Sony and get some Sony stuff. DJI for sure. Mics, sure. I love Shure mics. Sennheiser mics, that'd be cool. What else is there? Godox is a good brand I've heard for lighting as well. Small Rig, that's another brand I'd love to work with. So all these cool brands would be cool to work with. But gaming stuff, I think that's almost everyone. Well, if you're a YouTuber and a gamer, that's like a dream come true. Where you get to work with a brand that can send you some demo stuff. It'd be cool to play this game on. If they had a demo for this game, I would stream it nonstop. So I get used to the gameplay as well. It'd be nice to even have a conversation with them and see how they feel about Returnal, if it was well received, and if they feel they dropped the ball on certain things, did they wish they had more time to fix certain things? Can they patch certain things right now, or did they carry over what they learned from Returnal, good and bad, and made sure to apply it to this one as well, so that way they wouldn't have that feeling of regret with Returnal?
That's a good question.
Hi, I'm Martin Contel. I'm the tech art director at Housemarque.
I'm Simone Silvestri. I'm the art director at Housemarque.
My name is Abibi Teneri. I'm a lead game designer here at Housemarque, and I'm working on the enemies.
My name is Sharman Jagadison.
I like that in the background. Game is king.
One of the graphics programmers.
Can you just hit play and let's watch it together?
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
What does that mean?
So I'm actually really happy of how the architecture turned out. I really wanted to dig deep into how do we give a sense of alien architecture and what can we do with it. There are a lot of curved shapes which really help with that organic feeling.
Especially here, especially that one. This one is okay, but that other one is really good.
Neoclassical versus Italian futurism, which are oxymorons. They're completely opposite of each other, but what we have now in the trailer really makes me happy.
This is the first people have seen of the combat in SAROS, and we wanted to just give them a taste of the basic bullet pattern, right? To tell everyone that, yes, bullets are back, but also if they've been leveled up, right?
In this game, we wanted to take destruction to the next level. Here we have a full-blown rigid body simulation, particle-based, that fits our VFX pipeline really well. And every time you shoot at an enemy, they will explode into bits and pieces, and those will collide with the player, the environment, and that adds to the reactive nature of the game.
Okay. It doesn't hurt you though, should it?
And right here, we're introducing the first kind of big change between the combat in Returnal compared to SAROS, and that's the shield, right? You can see the long line of bullets the enemy left behind, and the player is now able to absorb those with their shield, right? So by having the shield, it kind of fundamentally changes how we design these bullet patterns. Because before, bullets were just something you had to avoid or dash through. But now, there's something the player can actually actively interact with.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying in that sense, yeah.
We are famous by our tentacle technology. We have simulated tentacles, legs, cables, whatever you want to call it. And also we have secondary animation that is driven by the main animation from gameplay. This particular enemy has all these tentacles at the bottom. And you see that it's slightly tilted like that. The actual animation that we have, he's always in a straight up position. But we added the system that it reads the main animation and it adds some weight to it.
So you might have noticed that enemy there was not just pumping out bullets, it was also pumping out the red shapes that expand outwards. So one thing I love about working here is we get to have all this like spectacular VFX work with these really bright colors that you can see in the heat of battle.
For this final scene in the trailer, we had these skulls coming from the door.
This shot is a beautiful shot.
And the enemy coming from behind was coming forward, and we needed to solve an issue where the cape of the enemy would intersect with the skulls, and that was problematic. So instead of trying to create a physics-based solution for this, I just decided to push the skulls aside.
Did you say skulls? Those are skulls?
I showed this to our directors, and they thought that it's not quite there. And they asked me, would it be possible for the skulls to climb on the walls? So I put an upward vector there, and there just so happened to be an animation that the enemy would do that I also timed for dropping the skulls down.
All this is simulated in real time, all these coin chains, The clothing, everything is custom Housemarque technology.
Custom Housemarque technology. Well, no one else has it? That's it? Oh, you guys are out here teasing folk, man. We needed a longer video from y'all. This is good so far. I'm looking forward to it. I wonder how these studios work. Like how often they get emails from people who want to work with them, how often they say no, how often you get rejected. I mean, I guess I could just shoot my shot and say it'd just be cool to have a, I don't know, Skype conversation.
Nice.
I just want to have a conversation with them, pick their brains, pick their minds, and salute them for Returnal. It wasn't a game I was going to jump on ASAP, especially when I first saw it in the trailer. I didn't know there was any roguelite element, and I didn't know about the aliens per se. Just a few shots that I saw, I thought, oh, finally a space game I can play. Then when I saw more gameplay, I was like, oof, this looks like it's going to be very, very difficult.
You ain't lying.
Ooh. Son of a gun, you lucky whore.
Damn.
All the way from there, though. Okay, I guess I'm keeping this gun then, because golly. I think I saw one or two gameplays on gameplay videos on YouTube, and those guys are praising the game, saying if you're thinking of buying Returnal, pick it up, you're going to enjoy it. And I saw it on PSN. I think part of the PSN package way back then with God of War. Got it from my brother's account, and I've been playing it ever since. God damn. That was close. I'm trying to keep my eye on the other big one, that's why. Whoop. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta admit that was sexy.
That boy is good.
I think it's an excellent game. Very addictive too.
Yes.
Especially the challenge level up thing. You keep climbing every level. It's like a bloody palace mode for Devil May Cry. Yeah, you keep going into different rooms, and the higher the rooms, the stronger the enemies are. And I've never been able to complete that whole, I don't know what you call it, challenge room. There you go. Never been able to complete it. It's tough. Yeah. It's tough. And I was supposed to get Black Myth Wukong, but I got so carried away with Returnal. I thought, you know what? That game is always going to be there. I'll pick it up very soon, eventually. But yeah, I'm excited for this game. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to streaming some more Returnal as well. I'm going to reach out to these guys and see what I can get. A conversation, email, or something.
Ooh, challenge room. Bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I used to be very, very afraid of this room underwater. Like I said earlier on, this is the worst map for me to play, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, there. Oh my god. 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 Oh, they are ready. I wasn't ready, but they are ready. Opa. Get him. Get him. Don't let him run. He's always running. What a coward, man.
Damn.
I really think what they're doing is really awesome. I'm looking forward to this game. And like I said, I hope they're going to bring in elements from Returnal that worked. And you know, there's certain things in the game where you're like, hey, don't upgrade it. Don't tweak it. It's perfect. Don't F with it.
Yes.
Don't spoil it.
Yes.
Now focus on the things we are saying you should change and tweak and upgrade and update. And then they can bring those things over, like marry the two into this new game.
All right, that's good. He did. He did. How can you have the same boss twice in one room? That's just overkill.
That's right.
And then he running too.
Too damn bad.
All I got is a gun. He got like 6 moves in his arsenal. That's just so unfair. You better keep your distance, buddy. There you go. Bye-bye, pendejo.
But the design language, the world building, the level construction is sexy for sure. And when you can move around in a world like that, that feels huge, it like bigger than life, and you feel like you're a fish out of water. If you traverse somewhere that you're not supposed to be, you could have a new encounter with an enemy that, you know, might be hidden. Like Black Myth Wukong, there's certain areas of the game you can go into that reveal, you know, hidden enemies that it's like a rewarding system for taking the time to explore in that direction.
All right, here they come. Oh shit! Woo! Yeah, you did now. You just don't know it yet. Don't talk smack too early. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Finish him. Fatality. Flawless victory.
But yeah, like I said, I'm excited, and I hope you all are as well. And I wonder where my Returnal fans are, and I wonder if any other Returnal fans are looking forward to this game as well. I mean, there are many space games out there, like what's that called? Destiny 1, Destiny, I think Destiny 2 as well. I used to play Lost Planet 2, 1 and 2. And ever since then, I've not found a really cool, awesome space-based game until Returnal. I mean, there's 1 or 2 games out there, yes, but in terms of everything you experience is in space. Your spaceship is on that planet. I'm yet to see a game that allows you to traverse from planet to planet that plays well. Not gimmick. It's robust. You know, the NPCs, the world feels like it's a lived-in world. They're all having their own unique conversations. I'm yet to see that, but I'm looking forward to this anyway. Woo! I've been, of course, your one and only multi-potentialite, neurodivergent host,
the Cosmic Jedi. Thank you for watching.